What made the kid everyone ignored become the only one worth watching? I promise it's not what you think. It wasn't a glow-up, a viral post, or some movie-style makeover. It started with silence and ended with everyone listening. Everyone knew Jamie as the quiet kid. Not shy, not awkward, just quiet. The kind of person who seemed to exist at half volume while the rest of us shouted through middle school. You know the type. Hoodie half-zipped, sketchbook in hand, headphones in, but no music playing. When Jamie did speak, it was something oddly observant, like, doesn't it feel like our math teacher's coffee mug has seen things? Random and weirdly brilliant. But besides that, he mostly stayed invisible. Middle school's a jungle. You either roar loud enough to be noticed, or you blend into the vines. Jamie blended, until the universe decided to test every ounce of his patience. Puberty hit hard, braces, acne, growth spurts gone wrong. The bullies saw weakness and pounced. Hey Jamie, you auditioning for a squeaky toy commercial? Careful, your braces might start picking up radio stations. Everyone laughed. Jamie didn't. He just kept sketching, head down, pencil moving like the only thing holding him together. I used to wonder how he never snapped, but maybe the drawings were his way of snapping quietly. Then came winter break, 2 whole weeks of peace. No cafeteria whispers, no jokes yelled across hallways. But when January rolled around, Jamie came back different. Still quiet, but not small anymore. Same hoodie, but bright orange sneakers. Someone whispered, "Whoa, the quiet kid got a personality." Jamie just smiled. A small one, but it said, "Watch me." That's when everything started to change. Not all at once, but just little things. Jamie started sketching in public, leaving funny doodles on desks or slipping cartoons under lockers. Each one was hilarious and weirdly accurate. Our gym teacher yelling at a dodgeball, our principal chasing paperwork like a superhero cape. Slowly, people stopped laughing at Jamie and started laughing with him. But the real change? It came when I found him sitting alone one afternoon, sketching on the bleachers. He didn't see me, so I just listened. He was recording a voice memo to himself. "It's not about them liking me," he whispered. "It's about showing them who I really am, even if they never get it." That's when I realized that Jamie hadn't come back from break confident out of nowhere. Something had happened over those 2 weeks. I didn't know what, but I could feel it. Maybe he finally got tired of shrinking. Maybe someone, somewhere, told him his voice mattered. When the spring talent show sign-up sheet went up, no one expected Jamie's name. But there it was, last slot of the night. The rumor mill exploded. He's probably gonna draw something weird. Maybe he'll just stare at us for 5 minutes. When Jamie walked on stage, the entire auditorium went dead silent. Just him, that sketchbook, and a single spotlight. "This," he said, voice steady, "is what middle school looks like to me." Page 1 flipped onto the projector behind him. Our principal chasing a runaway lunch tray. The room cracked up. Page 2, the gym teacher screaming at a dodgeball. Page 3, our science teacher crying over a failed experiment labeled "teacher tears." Laughter echoed louder each time. Then, the shift. The next pages showed us the students, the cliques, the bullies. Cartoon versions with exaggerated faces, speech bubbles of every cruel thing said that year. Loser, weirdo, mute. But Jamie didn't draw them as villains. They were drowning in their own words, tangled in the noise they'd created. The crowd laughed uneasily this time. Even the bullies did, but it sounded hollow. Then the final page appeared. A self-portrait of Jamie, sitting peacefully, surrounded by every cartoon character he'd drawn, all in color. In one corner, a single quote, "Silence isn't weakness, it's observation before creation." The room went silent. Then, applause, even deafening, endless applause. Teachers were crying, even the bullies stood. For the first time, we weren't laughing at Jamie's art, we were seeing through it. Afterward, I found out from one of his friends what had really happened over break. His grandfather, who was an artist, had passed away. He'd been the one who taught Jamie to draw and used to tell him, "You don't need to shout to make people listen. Just draw what truth looks like." That's what Jamie had done. That changed everything. Suddenly, the orange sneakers made sense. It was the same color as the old art gloves his grandfather wore. The confidence, the quiet strength. It wasn't a makeover. It was a promise. After that night, Jamie wasn't the quiet kid anymore, but he didn't start shouting or chasing attention. He didn't have to. People came to him, asking for art, advice, even friendship. Jamie taught our whole school something that year. You don't have to be loud to be heard. You just have to know what's worth saying when you finally speak.